Welcome back to the Arbor League. I'm Arbor Andy, and it's been a busy week at work for me. I'm kind of tired, I've been getting in late, so I'm a bit behind on videos as I was in the middle of making a Hoenn Cup video when the season rolled over with the thumbnail and everything ready to go. So today we will finish off the season with some Hoenn Cup battles. I just think this team is a really fun team to show you guys, so I will be back with some Fantasy Cup videos this weekend with one of my secret weapons that is a real core breaker, so stay tuned for that. And let's get into today's battles. So for today's team, we have Shadow Mawile in the lead with Fairy Wind Play Rogue Power Up Punch. Then we have Tropius as a safe swap with Air Slash, Leaf Blade, and Aerial Aiki. Then Ludicolo as a finisher with Razor Leaf, Leaf Storm, and Aiki Beam. This is a CCCB team, C for coverage, C for bulk, C for safety, and B for consistency. Now you might be thinking this team gets wrecked by fire, but honestly we didn't see any fire. The only fire we had to worry about in the Hoenn Cup was Blaziken, Camerupt, Torkoal, and Sunny Cast Form. Not many cast forms, not many people have access to Torkoal. Camerupt is kind of spicy, and Blaziken honestly maybe only saw one or two. So basically a standard ABB team where we're weak to ice in the back somewhat and good against it in the front. Ludicolo can actually handle it because of the grass typing and the part water typing. Coming back in with the Shadow Mawile here, trying to call a body slam, but it's actually a water pulse, so that does a lot of neutral damage to us. We're just not able to farm down, and we have to shield. I was thinking maybe another water pulse, but it's just a body slam. It still would have gotten Mawile pretty low. They're trying to catch an Iron Head, but we're going to go ahead and throw the Play Rough here, because this is going to do a ton of neutral damage to the Pelipper if they don't shield. Actually one-shots it, and the Celio comes back in. We're just not able to farm down, and I'm calling the body slam. Even can Razor Leaf down with Ludicolo. We barely survive, but we get sniped with the Swampert, and we've got a Swampert deleter in the back with Ludicolo. We don't able to get farmed down here, but this is just a Hydro Cannon and we survive, not the Sludge Wave, and Ludicolo takes the first win. Now, these battles were not in order. I just wanted to showcase what this team was capable of. So into our next match, we have the Mawile Mirror. This is kind of interesting. They are running Fairy Wind as well, so we're not threatened by the Fire Fangs. We're going to go for our Power Up Punch here just to boost our attack. They're building up to their Iron Head or Play Rough, and I'm thinking just going to go straight Power Up Punch here because Mawile is kind of glassy. They did build up to the Iron Head, and that would have done neutral damage because of Mawile's Steel and Fairy typing. Boosting up our Power Punch is doing more and more damage here. The Fairy Winds aren't doing that much, but we're able to outpace as we've gotten 2 Power Up Punches already. This is another the Play Rough this time actually, so that does a lot of damage. Should be resisted because of the Steel type, but like I was saying, Mawile is kind of glassy. So third punch does a lot of damage. Are we able to Fairy Wind down? Yes, we are resisted to Fairy Wind down. And what was the water typing there? So we're just going to go ahead and throw the Power Up Punch here. Oh, it was just a Whiz Cash. Okay, so they don't shield. That could have been the Play Rough, but we get have 2 responses in the back here. We do have to watch out for the Blizzard here. The Whiscash decides to shield. I'm okay with that. We've gotten both their shields now, and I'm even calling this as the Blizzard. I can come in with Ludicolo after, but it's just the Mud Bomb. We're almost at another Leaf Blade, and the Walrun comes in, and we're able to get some super effective damage off. This won't KO because Walrun is kind of tanky, but it does about half of their health, and I'm okay going down here. Ludicolo can take care of the rest here. We can Razor Leaf down the Walrun, but I decide to shield for some reason. I guess because I'm at another Leaf Blade, and I will outpace them. Get rid of the Walrun here and this Whiscash. I'm even okay going down to a Blizzard here with the Tropius as well. Tropius is pretty bulky, so we're shields down and they have to Blizzard us here. They don't know that we have Ludicolo yet, so we go down with the Tropius and we come in with our Mudboy deleter and they don't even get to a move and we take the win. Into our third match here. It's a pretty positive one. We have our Fairy up against the Sableye here. Although the Shadow Claws do neutral damage, but they're actually running Feint Attack. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Play Rough here. Defense Deoxys comes in pretty bulky. One Play Rough does not KO, they let it go. It does a little over half health, and we come in with the Razor Leafer. I came in with the Razor Leafer here because Tropius would have taken super effective damage from the Rock Slides. They actually go for the Psycho Boost here. Ludicolo can tank that, and even if they go for another one, this still doesn't KO because they've lowered their attack. Defense Deoxys goes for the Psycho Boost, lowering their attack even more, and they get Razor Leaf down without a shield. The opponent comes back in with the Sableye. Are we able to make a move? Yes, we are. We get to the Ice Beam, so we're able to warrant a shield here with Ludicolo. We have use their shield. They still don't use a shield. They're saving 2 shields for the Charmed Gardevoir in the back, and this is perfectly fine with me. Tropius is pretty tanky. We can huck Leaf Blades, but I'm just going to come in with Mawile and at least like threaten a shield. I go for the bait here, kind of questionable. I mean, they still have 2 shields, so I figure, hey, they're going to shield twice, and they probably think that we have another move here, hoping for another shield. They don't fall for it, but we can get to back-to-back Leaf Blades here with Tropius, and we have saved 2 shields for our tank. We're actually able to Air Slash down and take the win. Up against our next match. Oh, what do we do up against this Registeel here? Well, we Power Up Punch the shit out of it. So, we don't have anything that can hit the Registeel for that much damage here. We have Play Rough and Iron Head. If we had Fire Fang, this would be a better match, but I wanted to try Mawile with Fairy Wind here. So we're just going to pup and pup and pup away here. We outpaced the Reggie about 1.5, 1 3/4 power-up punches, but they lower our attack with the Zap Cannon, and we come in with our Swampert Deleter. They don't even get a Hydro Cannon off. They were probably just going straight for the Sludge Wave, running Sludge Wave Earthquake. Unfortunate for them, as the Sableye comes in, and we can even take a foul play from here. Ludicolo is still pretty tanky. They do go for the foul play. We can tank that. We get to our Ice Beam, and the reason I go for these Ice Beams is that I don't want to lower my attack with the Leaf Storm. Leaf Storm is quite the nuke, but it's like an overheat clone where it lowers your attack after use. As you see here, we're able to get some substantial Razor Leaf damage off onto the Sableye. We can safely come in with the Mawile as we resist the standard moveset. But I actually come in here with Tropius for some reason. I stand corrected against myself. Take the foul play to the Tropius. I just wanted to get ahead on energy, see what is in the back. It's the Registeel, and actually the Tropius Registeel match isn't that bad. The Zap Cannon is neutral because of the grass typing on Tropius and the flying type. Focus Blast, we resist Flash Cannon. They need about 2 Flash Cannons or Zap Cannons to KO here. As you can see, we're in the red, and that still doesn't take us out. And we're just able to spam off Leaf Blades. Like, whenever a Reggie would come in, I would immediately safe swap into Tropius, and you're thinking that's pretty negative match. But the Leaf Blade spam, if you don't get attack drop, it works wonders here. And as you can see, we're just pupping away. They don't even have a shield. We have one more on the wild. We're able to shield this up and outpace him to the power-up punch. Zap Cannon doesn't get the attack buff, but we're actually BM farm them down, resisted with the Fairy Wind against the Steel type. Up against Defense Deoxys here, pretty neutral because their counters are doing neutral because of our partial steel typing. So we're going to build up just before to the Play Rough, or their Thunderbolt, and bait with the power-up punch. They do shield, and they're going to throw a move. They're probably at like back-to-back Psycho Boost here, so I'm going to shield one thing, but they went for the Thunderbolt, which is good for us. Now we're able to go for the Play Rough and get their second shield, or take out this Defense Deoxys, or at least get it very low. We swap into the Ludicolo and Razor Leaf down. Even if they're out of move, it was okay. They come in with the Charmed Gardevoir, and this is a fast move pressure versus fast move pressure. We're ahead, and we Razor Leaf down the Gardevoir and have a Leaf Storm ready to go for the Pelipper that comes in. The Pelipper match is okay. They can go for their Hurricane, but they actually let the Leaf Storm go, almost get Razor Leaf down, wing attack us down. We reveal our Tropius and take the win. Another positive matchup against Altaria here. The Steel type resists the Dragon Breath, and so does the Fairy type, so the Dragon Breaths are doing double resisted. But you can see Mawile is, getting whittled away. Mawile's kind of glassy. They don't fall for the bait, which is very unfortunate, so I'm just going to go straight for the bait here. One of the Altarias I faced here didn't, I don't know why they didn't shield that potential Play Rough here. It was a one-shotted the Altaria, so we take a little bit more damage, less farm for whatever comes in, and it's a Whiscash, and we're 2-2 shields, so I'm okay with waiting for them to build up to the Blizzard here. This spam these Leaf Blades out, and it's 4 times effective to the Mud Boy and threaten a shield. We're more spammy than them. They have to go for the Blizzard here, so I'm going to shield. They actually full send the Blizzard, so that was a good shield on our part. Charmed Gardevoir comes in, which is okay for us again, because we can build up to the back-to-back Leaf Blades here. One for the shield and one for the KO, and we have the Ludicolo for the Mud Boy in the back. Leaf Blade gets the first shield from Gardevoir. We're at another one, and we don't let them get to a move, but they sneak a Charm in, which is totally okay, because they're going to go down to a Leaf Blade. The Whiscash comes in, and I'm going to maybe force them to Blizzard them again, but we take the win. Mawile into Altaria, we got another positive Matt cheering to play it out the same way. Build up to the play rough. I figure, hey, the last one didn't shield, maybe this one will. So I'm going to try to bait again with the power-up punch. They actually do shield, which is good for us because everything that they throw is typically resisted. The Moonblast, the Sky Attack, the Dragon Pulse. They actually go for a Sky Attack here, but that still chunks away at Mawile here. They swap into Vigoroth quickly, and we have a perfect response in Tropius here. The counters are resisted, the Bulldozer's resisted, and the Body Slams, like, they do chunk away, but Tropius is kind of tanky here. We outpace them to the Leaf Blade, and we have shield advantage on them as well. So this isn't going to KO, but it's going to get the Vigoroth probably like a little bit more than their Body Slam. So we need about one more to KO plus these Air Slashes. They're just going to keep spamming out these Body Slams. One more Body Slam might take us out, so we have to throw this Leaf Blade right away and not let them get to a move. We want to maintain shield advantage or switch advantage. Make them make the decision. So they do use both of their shields, and this is totally okay with me. I'm going to shield this one, and I know that I outpace them to the next one. I might even be able to farm them down at this point, but they actually come in with the Altaria, and we have a play rough stored on Mawile and no shields. Altaria takes a play rough right to the face, one-shots the Altaria, the Vigoroth comes back in to almost farm down, but we get to a power-up punch. Shadow Mawile says, no, I am not done yet. I am sweeping here. Power-up punch takes out the Vigoroth, and the Registeel comes in, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we still have one shield, so we have to power-up punch this a couple times. Power-up punch, not doing very much to Reggie. Can we get to the next one before they get to a move? No, we cannot. So we have to shield this Zap Cannon, obviously, because it will take us out. It's actually a Flash Cannon, so they don't get the debuff on here. They don't able to lock us. They're not able to lock on us down. We get to another Power Punch, and I think one more Power-up punch. Oh, we go down to a lock on. No way. This is okay. We can come in with the Ludicolo here, and this is another okay match for Reggie, because they're actually running Flash Cannon. So Flash Cannon is resisted against the water typing on Ludicolo, and they actually take neutral from the Zap Cannon because the grass resist and the water take super effective. But they've tricked us, and they go for the Focus Blast, take us out, and are we able to get to the Leaf Blade? Yes, we are. The question is, does this Leaf Blade KO the Registeel? Grass is resisted against the tank. Is it? Yes, it is, and Tropius is a Reggie counter confirmed. So those were my Hoenn Cup battles. I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said earlier, expect some spicy fantasy cup battles because we have more Pokemon Go content coming your way. If you enjoyed the video, remember to over-tap those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps me out in the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you buds in the next one.